So before I start, this was my reality in 2019. I'm not saying this to offend anyone or to make anyone feel like shit, but I just did not like where my life was heading. Hopefully, some of you that might be in this situation yourself now might be able to get something out of this video, but I just wanted to say that before we started. So, rewind, June 2019, I looked at myself in the mirror one day and I did not like what I saw. I did not like where I was heading. To be honest, I was fat as fuck. I was binge drinking way too much. I was knackered all of the time. And I could see myself becoming a man I never ever wanted to be. Just a weak man hiding away from all of life's worries. The truth is, I didn't want to be the bloke who was permanently knackered. The bloke who had to have a drink of alcohol on a weekend just to enjoy this shitty life. I didn't want to be the bloke who was slowly getting bigger, slower and less healthy every year. I didn't want to be the bloke stood watching everyone else's lives flying while mine was going nowhere. And I definitely didn't want to be the bloke picking my kids up from school with a big beer belly, looking like shit and feeling like shit. I didn't want to be another regular man who was slowly wasting away and pretending everything in life was fine. And I definitely didn't want to be a man that consistently dedicated a huge part of his life and his health to drinking alcohol every weekend. And do you know the worst part? Nobody's doing it to me. It wasn't bad luck. It wasn't anyone else's fault. This was a result of my own choices, learned behaviours from years of the same shit. The drinking, the binge drinking on weekends, all the fucking takeaways, like there's no other food available. Excuse after excuse after excuse, bullshitting myself and everyone else around me. I'll start on Monday, of course I will. Guess what, Monday comes, nothing happens. Until one day, June 2019, I realised something. If I carry on doing this, I'm just going to become the man that I was scared of becoming. So instead of doing some grand gesture like I'd tried a million times, I started making some small changes. Not one big change overnight, and definitely not perfectly, just small, consistent changes. The first one, the biggie, I took alcohol out of my life. It's a big deal, but it's fucking life-changing. I got fitter. I started facing up to my problems. So stuff like my health issues, I started facing up to them. I started chasing goals again, instead of being stuck in the same rut. Little by little, everything started to get better. I'm not saying everyone needs to go completely teetotal like me. But listen when I'm saying this. If you're unhappy with the direction your life's heading in, don't just ignore it. A lot can change when you stop settling for the life you've got and start working towards a life that you actually want. For me, one of the best decisions I ever made was to stop drinking, and it's allowed me to get from the life of mediocrity to where I am now.